In the winter of 2010, a Cambridge woman had an idea of making a portrait of two cities. She eventually settled on the Cambridge Karachi Portrait, largely because a friend had told her,
"There is little or no commonality between these two cities."
And so this is where she began, slowly but surely spreading the word about her portraits. What started as an idea became a complex plan as more and more people from Cambridge began to join in. The Cambridge woman and her volunteer film crew recorded what the people of Cambridge were saying about their work and their city. With her Cambridge films in her bag, she left the hustle and bustle of her native city behind and headed for the Pakistani metropolis of Karachi. Our portrait maker was keen to discover what the natives of Karachi might be like. And as word of her ideas spread, just as they had in Cambridge, England, the people of Karachi couldn't wait to join in.
Okay, what exactly specifically do you need from me and what can I do for you?
Despite being led to believe that she might face a degree of hostility, she was in fact inundated with offers of help and food.
Pretty good, you want to try?
No. This is our lemonade.
Yeah.
You get this, yes. Our special lemonade.
It's
not as backward as people think it is.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have clubs here as such, but we do party a lot, and it's quite open. We're quite open-minded. Yes, I do. I love socializing. That's something I love doing. But it's a good scene over here. It's not, we don't feel suffocated anymore,
So I would say, like, being us as ladies living in Karachi, it's good to be here. It's not that bad for women.
Yeah. But people are willing. They're willing to accept us for who we are. We don't have to change ourselves anymore. Like, I feel really bad saying it, just because women do have issues in Karachi, women in Pakistan in general, but I feel like at least we're fine. We're good.
कुछ तो दूर से ही कहते हैं कि ना सॉरी ये वो क्या कहते हैं अच्छे रिस्पॉन्स भी देते हैं ऐसी बात नहीं है ये नहीं कि सारे बुरे हैं कुछ अच्छे भी हैं.
In the sadder area of Karachi, the lady of Cambridge met transvestites, Hindu women road sweepers, a Catholic lady and her son Kevin, and British boy band McFly.
The boy band.
You mean a bit closer? A bit closer? More. Yeah.
Fantastic. Karachi boy band.
It's a hugely migrant city, Karachi. Most people are, they've come from somewhere or the other.
All nationalities are in Cambridge. You've got people of literally all over the world.
And I always like Mill Road because it's a diversity place and it's all over the world, a lot of students here.
The portrait maker soon discovered that, as in Cambridge, there was no single religion, ethnicity, or face to Karachi. There was even a Catholic church in Karachi, to match the mosque that can be found in Cambridge. And whilst not every business could be found in Cambridge, there were, in Karachi, stylish boutiques, second-hand dealers, roadside food stalls, exclusive shopping malls, and fruit and vegetable sellers.
There's a fruit vendor in London, in Kensal Rise, I asked him, I was like, why don't you just, do this and that and create the menu this way? And why don't you think of opening another shop? You can create more employment. He's like, you're wasting my time. I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I procure my food, my fruits. Then I stand here the whole day. I don't have the time for that. In the evening, I need to go and spend time with my kids. Exactly the same thing is happening in Karachi. The man gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, gets the fruit from the wholesaler, sells the whole day. It's extremely tired. He wants to go to sleep in the end. What growth are you talking about? Inception of growth? That is the common element. How do you tell them that your particular little small enterprise can grow, can create more employment, can bring more benefit to you and to society in a proper way?
This Karachi man, talking about fruit and vegetables, has a rather similar business ethic to a Cambridge woman.
The project that I'm working on right now is to find funding from the private sector to create a social enterprise whereby people, in particular women, will be able to come and get the help that they need when they're going through the most difficult time in their life.
Whatever business I started, it had a very strong social mandate.
The Karachi businessman was shown a film about the Cambridge social entrepreneur.
Well, the advice that I would give to Marie would be, one, she's already working on it, that she wants to engage the private sector. Because you need to understand, at this point of time, private sector has a lot of money. And she needs the money for a very good cause that she is passionate about. Brilliant. All the ingredients are there. What you need to do is develop a sustainable model out of it. You need to give value proposition to the private sector. She is already giving a value proposition to the people she's helping, and create that link. So she's halfway there, to tell you the truth.
Another Cambridge businesswoman runs her craft shop and cafe on ethical grounds.
Although Ubuntu's not going to change the world or change Africa, it might just make a slight difference. And if we all made that difference, it would make a huge impact. And coming from Africa primarily is why I did this place and why it's called Ubuntu, which means people. And my whole logo is People for Fair Trade. So I hope to one day start my own fair trade company.
Our portrait maker didn't have to look far to find a splendid match in Karachi.
Come on, get your hands up, get your hands up, get your hands up. Are you ready? Hey, come on, another bonafide anthem. All the bitchy girl, them and all the man, them. Come on, let me see you put up your hand, then. Run six on the beat, make some noise. Hey, come on, another bonafide anthem. All the bitchy girl, them and all the man, them. Come on, let me see you put up your hand, then. My singing boy.
My mother, that's Noorjahan Bilgrami. So she has sort of revived that craft back into what it was before. It is to try and sustain the people who are, because their children are literally moving away because they felt that there was no appreciation anymore for it. There was no income being generated with that particular craft. So she's tried to revive it.
These are the children of the mothers that sew the hearts that are sitting around the shop that are made with felt and beads. And it might just be a brooch, it might just be a magnet on your fridge, but that gives these guys such a sustainable income.
What we're also doing is, this is a very recent thing that we've started with this group. It's a group of they're women who have made like a community group of other women who are trying to sustain their households, or trying to provide for their households. So they have them coming in and doing embroidery and doing making little craft things like the bags over there, the newspaper bags. Those are we print the newspapers and we hand it to them, and then these ladies work on making them as finished bags, as well as those envelopes to give the money in. for weddings or whatever. You know, it's their little envelopes. We give them the fabric, and then they create these. So again, it's like they are providing, helping the women. My mother, that's Noor Jahan Bikrami, she is actually an artist herself, and she's done fine art.
In search of other fine artists like herself and those at Cambridge School of Art, the portrait maker explored Karachi looking for art.
Tell me something, these buses that we see, really brightly coloured buses.
Yeah, that is something very, very unique to Pakistan. You'll see it all over the country. The trucks and the buses.
Are they private buses?
They're private. And they, these have been decorated like this forever. I mean, they have poetry written on it. They have all these images from, where they originate, from the mountains, or, you have the stream, the river, you have even the flora and fauna of those areas in the north of Pakistan.
On the front. Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby, get your hands up, get your hands up, woo, get your hands up. Are you ready? Hey, come on, not a bona fide anthem. All the bitchy girl, them and all them on them. Come on, let me see you put up your hand then. Run six on the beat, make some noise. Hey, come on, not a bona fide anthem. All the bitchy girl, them and all them.
My father knew this. Since I was a child, he knew that I was a right-brain person. All on the side of creativity, visual, this, that, and the other. But the way things were, nobody thought of the arts as a way of earning a living, which is different today. I mean, my son is a musician and he's doing great.
I am sure you have flipped through the pages here, Karachi Wala. I started doing this book in 2008, May of 2008, and it took me almost 2 years. It was launched in 2010, and this is the first time that this diversity that we have in Karachi, ethnic and other religious diversity, it has been documented in this manner.
The creative side of Karachi was an unexpected side to the city for the portrait maker. Back home in England, Karachi was often only shown with one face.